Hello, everybody, and welcome to OpinionHated. My name is Hassan. Today, I want to talk to you all about a little experience I had at Couva Health Center. A few weeks ago, I injured my foot, and I thought it was better to be safe than sorry. So I went to the health center in Couva to see the doctor and find out if I needed a tetanus shot. Now, I thought this was going to be like a 15-minute thing, but I was wrong. Very wrong. When I got there, there were about 20 people waiting to see the doctor, maybe more. As I walked in, one of the admin staff called me up, took my information, sent me to the back to see a nurse. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, I'll be in and out of here in like maybe 10-15 minutes. This is pretty impressive. Nope. So I wait a couple minutes. I see the nurse, who was very nice, a very pleasant lady who also recommended that I see the doctor just to be safe. They sent me back to the waiting room. I sat there for maybe about 15 minutes to half an hour waiting for my name to be called. I wasn't an emergency. There were a lot of people ahead of me. Half an hour goes by and nothing. Okay, I go back to the admin clerk, ask about seeing the doctor. All they said, calmly, which I appreciate, was that I just have to wait and the doctor would see me soon. Okay. What I also noticed was when they filled out my information card, they neglected to fill out the arrival time. I thought this was an error, but after talking to some of the patients, I found out that it was a habit. I honestly don't know the reason for the poor record keeping, other than they probably don't want a paper trail to show they have patients there waiting hours to see the doctor. So almost 2 hours go by before the first name is called. And during that waiting period, some pretty interesting things happened. Some people just like to talk and share their business even though you didn't ask them anything. In this waiting room of children, adults, and the elderly, the discussions began. The first was a lady who came in with breathing problems, and she apparently arrived almost an hour before I arrived. So she must have waited a little over 2 hours before she got fed up and left. Now, maybe her breathing problems weren't that severe, so she felt okay to get up and leave, or maybe she just really did get frustrated and went to find help somewhere else. I have no idea, but I really don't think there was any excuse for her not being attended to. Another lady came in with her husband and their 4-month-old baby. The baby apparently had an allergic reaction to some medication and had not been attended to either. They were also there before me and had to wait the 2 hours plus whatever time they got there to see the doctor. Forgive my ignorance, but doesn't a 4-month-old with an allergic reaction put them high up on the priority list? So we're all there waiting, and no one is even coming out to say, when we'll be able to see the doctor. Within the 2 hour wait, there was maybe one patient who came in and went straight in to see the doctor and left a few minutes later. This led to some speculation among the rest of the patients, who said things like, yeah, well, when you know people, or you ain't see he come in with a staff member, that's why he get through so fast. Me. Then maybe about half an hour before the first name is called to see the doctor, the admin clerk, who just assumed duty after a shift change, asks, who going in first? No one knows. Who's the first patient? Everyone is looking around at each other now until they somehow agreed that the child with the allergic reaction should be attended to first. Then, who I was led to believe was the head nurse on duty that night, came out with a clipboard and finally organized the patients in the order that we would be allowed to see the doctor. Finally, some order. But not for long. So people start going in, they see the doctor, they leave. The waiting room starts clearing up, more patients from outside are coming inside to wait. It's been a while since the head nurse redid her list of patients to see the doctor, or even did a check on the original set of waiting patients. Then, the admin clerk yells, "Who's the last patient?" The last one to see the doctor? I don't know these people names. Last one the nurse called? Which last one? No one knows. So the smart thing to do would be to repeat the question, right? Yeah. So that's when I say to the clerk, it's been a while since they did a patient role. Maybe they should do one again. She do one already. Oh, well, okay. But there are people who just came in from outside and they don't know what order they are in to see the doctor. So maybe you should redo one. But she called people name just now. I understand that she did that a while ago, but what I'm saying is new people came in and they don't know what order they have to go in to see the doctor. Then she went in the back room to mumble some crap to another staff member, like I couldn't hear she talking up, and but finally, some sense prevailed, and the head nurse came back out to do a roll call, and it's a good thing she did because somehow I got pushed back behind one other patient who came after me. No biggie. So after almost about 2.5 hours, I finally go in to see the doctor, who tells me I should be fine, and I guess she was right because I haven't woken up dead yet. But who also tells me that she is one of 2 doctors on staff that night. Now, I don't know the protocol or whatever, but I do know there are a lot of doctors willing to work, but they're home right now for whatever list of reasons, the top of which is that they just weren't hired. How can you have so many competent doctors willing to work, but you don't hire them? Is it office politics, or are they just not competent? In which case, what's going on with the medical education system? So anyway, that's pretty much it for my experience at the Couva Health Facility or Center, whatever the name of it is. And I just wanted to point out that I know it's hell. I know medical staff, whether it's doctors, nurses, the admin, the damn guard. I know you work hard. Most of you anyway. I know your job is exhausting. But people aren't coming to you because they choose to. Unless you want to say that they choose to live, in which case, yeah, but no, they're coming to you because they have to. Because they want to get better. Because they're looking for comfort. You are in the business of health care. I know some patients take a toll on your very soul, but would it kill you to put in that little extra effort to make a sick person feel better? If the answer is yes, well, you're already working in a health center, so you should be good. Peace.